I think this is the first time that I can remember in modern history, at least, that I've been in the United States and following US politics, where such an enormous number of business people have been motivated to come and work inside of the administration.
Chamath over on the All In podcast was talking about that and referenced how the Democrats need to learn because maybe competency in government isn't the craziest thing.
Here's an interesting tweet that I saw. Nick, can you just share it with the guys?
Oh, net worth of each one.
Now, the reason why it was interesting to me was not the net worth per se, but I think this is the first time that I can remember in modern history, at least, that I've been in the United States and following US politics, where such an enormous number of business people have been motivated to come and work inside of the administration. And I think that it creates this very interesting contrast and compare. I think that the Democrats would never have assembled a group of people like this, even though the Democratic Party has a version of this chart that they could have made. There's a lot of extremely talented business people that support the Democratic Party. The problem is that they believe it's deeply unfashionable to get strong, competent business people to take a pause in their business career and come work in government. And you almost look down on people that are successful. Whereas the Republican alternative here, if it creates a movement, so to speak, so that subsequent presidents tap folks on the shoulder, I think we'll be much better off.
Isn't that what we've been waiting for? Like putting your politics aside, right? Like let's say 10 years ago when the Democrats were not completely insane, had they just started selecting people who were qualified and good, and had built things. But Chamath makes a good point. They resent success. Once they decided to go down that democratic socialism route that Bernie basically ushered in, once the base went crazy, we hate capitalism, which means we hate people who are successful. Well, hot damn, guys, people who are successful usually are pretty competent. So then you were left literally hiring people because they chopped their genitals off or because of their skin color, and they were not good at their jobs. That is what got us into this situation. So it's another good point. It's worth reiterating. It's not like, oh my God, look at all these people. They're all worth 100 million or a billion or 500 million or whatever it is. It's like, no, how did they get there? It's because they're actually qualified to do things. And how cool that some of these people, some of whom I know fairly well, like David Sachs has built he's built dozens of businesses. I think he's a billionaire. I don't know what it said on there. It said billionaire. The guy does not have to be involved in government right now, but he is basically volunteering to be in charge of AI and crypto. Clearly, we are going to need a competent person to deal with that. Mehmet Oz, worth $100 million. He has a new podcast coming out, TV star. He doesn't have to do this. We could go through the list of people. Vivek has plenty of other things to do. You think Elon could maybe work on 20 other businesses? It's like everyone is jumping on board. This, I think, is the once in a lifetime generational opportunity to change the country. And the Democrats, to whatever extent there are sane Democrats left, are better figure out that getting on board and being America first is actually good for their brand, again, whether I like it or not.